Obasanjo forgives Fayose. Former president attends ex-governor's 65th birthday in historic reconciliation. Who would have imagined this day would come? For years, these two political heavyweights have been on opposite sides of Nigeria's political battlefield. Strong words, public sparks, accusations, and rivalry defined their relationship for more than a decade. But November 2025 has brought a surprising turn of events, one that many are calling a historic reconciliation. It all started quietly. Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, decided to pay a private visit to Olusegun Obasanjo's residence in Abeokuta. The meeting was brief but significant, lasting over an hour. And if you see the photos, you will notice them playing Ayo, the traditional Yoruba board game. Now, this might look like just a simple pastime, but in Yoruba culture, games like these are about strategy, patience, and respect, and perhaps a subtle way of showing that the tension between them was beginning to melt. Shortly after that, Obasanjo made a public appearance at Fayose's 65th birthday celebration. This alone was a statement, a message that forgiveness and reconciliation matter more than lingering grudges. Addressing Fayose, Obasanjo openly said, "You have asked for forgiveness and you are forgiven." He went further to explain that many people advised him not to attend, given the history of public clashes between them. But in his words, and drawing from Yoruba tradition, even a child who has erred should not be abandoned. Reconciliation and growth takes precedence over old disagreements. Fayose did not come in person initially. Instead, he sent Osita Chidoka as his emissary. Obasanjo noted this gesture, highlighting the humility and seriousness of Fayose's intention. Even with past clashes and insults, the former president emphasized the need to recognize accomplishment and respect sincerity. While he acknowledged that Fayose may not have been the best of his political proteges, he also admitted that the former governor had done notable things worthy of recognition. Across Nigeria, reactions poured in. Social media erupted with discussions with many Nigerians describing it as finally burying the beef. Political analysts, however, read deeper. This is not merely a personal forgiveness story. It is a potential signal for PDP realignment and unity. When two high-profile figures publicly reconcile, it sends a message to other factions within the party. Dialogue, respect, and collaboration are possible even after years of division. The symbolism of the Ayo game cannot be overstated. Observers say that small actions often carry big messages. A board game played in a private setting, yet captured publicly, tells more than words ever could. It shows strategy, patience, humility, and an understanding that political and personal relationships can coexist when handled wisely. But what does this mean for the political landscape? Analysts suggest several implications. First, for the People's Democratic Party, this reconciliation could help foster unity, making it easier to rally members behind shared objectives. Second, Fayose's acceptance of this olive branch reaffirms his relevance. He remains a vocal and influential figure, and Obasanjo's acceptance validates his continued significance in Nigerian politics. Third, both men are shaping their legacies. Obasanjo demonstrates statesmanship and wisdom, while Fayose shows maturity and humility, qualities that may enhance his public image ahead of future political engagement. However, not everyone is convinced that this reconciliation will last. Critics argue that gestures like this could be superficial, more symbolic than substantive. This, There is also the potential for pushback from hardliners within the party who may not appreciate these signs of unity. And as always in politics, strategic use cannot be ruled out. Both men could be leveraging their moment for influence or optics. Yet, despite skepticism, the importance of this event cannot be ignored. For a country often divided by rivalry and conflict, seeing two former adversaries come together sends a strong message. It is a reminder that forgiveness, dialogue, and humility remain essential, not just in politics, but in leadership and personal conduct. As we reflect on this story, one thing stands clear: reconciliation is possible, even after long-standing disputes. Obasanjo and Fayose may still have differences, and politics will continue to be contentious. But this moment proves that maturity, respect, and dialogue can triumph over anger and rivalry. To our listeners, to our listeners, this is a story to watch. It is a lesson in leadership, patience, and the power of humility. And if you are enjoying this report, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to EloPace TV for more insightful coverage of Nigeria political development. Your engagement helps us bring you more accurate and detailed news just like this. Thank you.